Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. For today's topic we are going to be talking about the signs and symptoms of dissociation and dissociative identity disorder in children. But before we can even begin to understand how to spot the signs of this condition, we firstly need to have an understanding of what it is.
After all, if you had never seen or been told about what the signs of someone having a stroke are, then do you think you'd be able to spot the signs of a stroke? Of course not. So that's why it's important to be as educated as possible on certain things. Having said that, let's continue today's topic in a more comfortable environment.
That's much better. So, what is dissociation? Dissociation is a mental process of disconnecting from your own thoughts, feelings, memories or sense of identity. This is a very serious condition and can cause physical and psychological problems. Dissociation is most often develops during early childhood in kids who are experiencing long-term trauma. This typically involves emotional, physical, and/or sexual abuse, neglect, and highly unpredictable interactions with caregivers.
Some dissociative disorders are very short-lived, perhaps following a traumatic life event, and can sometimes resolve themselves on their own over a matter of weeks or months. Others can last much longer. Once you enter a state of dissociation, you are likely to experience either dissociative amnesia, depersonalization disorder, or depersonalization identity disorder.
Someone with dissociative amnesia will have periods where they cannot remember information about themselves or events in their past life. They may also forget a learned talent or skill, and these gaps in memory are much more severe than normal forgetfulness and are not the result of another medical condition. Some people with dissociative amnesia find themselves in a strange place without knowing how they got there. And they may also have traveled there on purpose, or wandered in a confused state. These blank episodes may last minutes, hours or days. In rare cases, they can last months or years.
Depersonalization disorder is the experience of feeling unreal, detached, and often unable to feel emotion. It is a phenomenon characterized by a disruption in self-awareness and emotional numbness, where many people feel that they are disconnected or estranged from oneself.
Dissociative identity disorder used to be called multiple personality disorder. Someone who is diagnosed with this condition may feel uncertain about their identity and who they are. They may feel the presence of other identities, each with their own names, voices, personal histories and mannerisms. The main symptoms of dissociative identity disorder are memory gaps about everyday events and personal information, and having several distinct identities.
So now that we've covered some background information, let's have a look at what kind of signs and symptoms you are likely to see in your child if they have this condition. One of the main things that you should know is that children who have survived experiences which were frightening, or experiences where their basic needs for survival and connection were not met, are vulnerable to dissociating as a way of coping. A child often continues to dissociate even when they are no longer in danger. Their brain cannot turn the coping strategy off.
Because memories are fragmented into lots of little pieces by dissociation, children can often have a flashback to a memory. This can involve a specific feeling, a behavior, or a physical pain with no understanding of why or what triggered it. This can feel disorienting and confusing for your child. All they know is that they're feeling in immediate danger. A child may remember a traumatic event but have no feelings attached to the memory. They may also show challenging behavior but have no memory behind the behavior, or suffer a stomachache but feel no anxiety underneath it.
Amazingly, there are a few physical signs that a dissociative episode is about to present itself within your child. This is in the form of a glazed look in their eyes, or a blanking out look which can look like a daydream. Zoning out or sometimes even a pseudo-seizure are seen as a symptom. You should also look out for extreme mood changes without any obvious trigger. One minute they might appear safe and calm, and then the next minute they might appear frightened, angry, sad or any other emotion for no reason.
Another common sign in children is memory loss. Your child might lose memory for things they have said or done. They might also lose memory for certain skills, such as doing up their laces or doing joined-up handwriting. You may also witness denials of bad behaviors. And your child might sincerely deny that they have done or said something wrong because they have no memory of it. even if you witnessed it with your own eyes.
You should also try not to act shocked or surprised if you hear your little one saying things such as we or they. This happens because dissociative children often feel as if they are multiple people in one body. They might also spontaneously say things like "we don't like that," or "they said no." This is a way of referring to themselves as multiple. This is often accompanied by your child seeming to be distracted by internal voices. Or you might notice what could look like they are having a conversation with a voice that nobody else can hear. As distressing and confusing as it may be to witness this behavior from your child, please try to stay calm.
Frequent trance-like states which can seem like your child is spacing out or daydreaming are also common signs. As well as the child perceiving that people often become angry or upset with them for unknown reasons. You may also find your child displacing their own thoughts or feelings onto a personified stuffed animal. Or maybe even onto a personified imaginary companion. They will then use phrases such as, "I'm not worried about my first day of kindergarten, but Fluffy is." All of these things are completely appropriate developmentally during early childhood.
We're going to end the video there. But this is a topic that we will come back to at some point in the future as there is much more to discuss. I hope everyone found our information useful. If so, then please remember to like and share our videos and subscribe to our channel if you are new. We also have over a dozen other videos already posted on our channel which you're more than welcome to take a look at.